Lobos open the season. Texas A&M. What do you think, Van?
Well, you know what? I know that on the radio they asked me to predict a score, and I predicted Texas A&M winning, but I predicted against my heart. My heart says that I think this is a winnable game for the Lobos. I really think this is a winnable game for the Lobos because of the guys coming back and the experience they have. I just got to see how they respond with the hostile crowd and a big crowd like that with a new coaching staff around. If they can respond positively to all that, they're in that game. They can't do anything to beat themselves. They got to play flawless football, and because A&M is coming up, but I don't know if they've arrived all the way. And also, the Lobos are so physical. They've been so physical in the past. I think it really got A&M's attention last year. And usually teams leave University Stadium, or when they played against the Lobos, I've even been asked other teams, how do what's the most hated game on your schedule? They said that New Mexico game is because I'm so sore for a week afterwards. So they found out how physical the Lobos could be last year. If they are able to keep that up, they're in that game. So if there's an upset from the Lobos, who are 14-point underdogs, I'm not shocked. But with that said, there's a lot to overcome, and I predicted on the radio that they were going to go down 24-7, but that's voting against my heart. But that's what I said, so I'll stick with it.
They're sticking with 24-7?
I got to stick with it because I said it. I already put that out there. But inside, I feel like they can make the upset. So let's see what happens. I'm the most wishy-washy guy in the world on this game because no one knows. This is a mystery. Nobody knows how it's going to come out. This one's too hard to call. What do you think?
You know what? Texas A&M played poorly at Kyle Field. I hear all of these writers, commentators talking about how big and intimidating Kyle Field was. I think the Lobos are a better team than Arkansas State. Arkansas State from the lowly Sun Belt Conference went into Kyle Field and won last year. I think everyone's down on Donovan for no apparent reason. This guy threw for 3,000 yards just 2 years ago. If they play DeMond Dennis, I think the Lobos actually sneak away with a one-point victory, 28-27. You know what? It might be voting with my heart, but nobody really knows if this team is going to be as bad as everybody. Everyone says it's unknown. Let's not risk it. Let's say if they're going to be a bad team. I'm going to go the exact opposite way. I think this is a very winnable game. Last year they played Texas A&M toe-to-toe, and I think their offense is a little bit better this year. The only concern is their cornerback position.
Yeah, with all those young guys, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, you don't like young guys, but that's all right.
I love young guys. I don't like young smart mouth guys like you.
All right, man. University education, UNM.
All right, man.